Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Wow. Hooksy.
What is your deal today?
I don't know. No, it's yelling at the TV for multiple reasons last night.
Yeah, right. Oh, my God.
Can't wait to talk about that.
Talk about anxiety.
Oh, my gosh. I think I texted you and a bunch of people. Thank gosh we didn't go Minnesota part 2 last night.
It was quickly going that way.
We were trending, but they got it done last night.
They responded.
If they hadn't, that could have been.
That would have been nasty.
Whoa. I was trying to retweet that. Is that retweet? No, it's repost these days, right?
That's right. Repost.
Repost. I apologize.
Yep.
Yeah, I could have gotten ugly last night. Would not have been happy times.
Yikes. But we
Could you imagine?
But we did it.
We did it.
We got the win, baby.
I can't wait to talk about what that means. So pay attention. Hang out with us.
Open phones today.
Oh, yeah.
We got to hit that today. All right.
402-489-1240.
Yeah, hit that a lot today.
We will. Open
right.
phones. We have no guest except for us. You get to hang out with us.
Maybe we'll bring one of you on as a guest.
Ooh. I mean, honestly, I love doing this show. You and I get to hang out every day, but there is something about it when when the Huskers win. Make it so much more fun.
It feels better, especially on the road.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Sunday's going to be a monster. It's a monster game.
Minnesota?
Monster game.
The Gophers?
Yes.
The Gophers.
Big Gophers. You have family that are Gopher fans, don't you?
Yeah, and I didn't really like how the Ask Will Anything segment yesterday
I thought it was awesome.
Turned into me trying to betray my family.
No, they just wanted to see if you would take a line. And
but
you didn't.
It's
perfect.
We cannot be making that happen. Ernesto, we got something in the mail from you. I don't know if it was the main thing you're trying to send us.
Hold on.
We did get these in the mail. Some coasters.
I don't know what to do with these.
I think they're pretty cool. I might steal
really
them from
cool.
my house. I might take them home.
His phones are out. Yeah, boy, there's a lot of, by the way, hopefully, perfect day to have open phone line because I'm hearing like AT&T, Verizon, a lot of phone networks are out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they're having major outages right now, whether it be internet or phones.
Wow.
So you can do whatever you want to with them. Are they just coasters? I didn't know if there was like a QR. Are they coasters? And I like the fact that you sent it
from the cruise.
From the cruise. It's right there. Cruise line. I won't give your address away, so cruise line. I have mailed you more functional. Yes, but I have a sneaky suspicion they don't make it to your office.
Well, one made it.
We got this.
Was it opened before you got it?
Oh, yeah, it was open.
No way.
Yeah, it was already open.
Ernesto, what does that mean?
I didn't open this. Somebody cut it with a mail cutter.
Uh-oh. So they are still checking our mail.
Mail cutter. These are from the bar. There.
Why are they opening our mail? We got to discuss this.
I'm going to discuss this. I'm going to bring that up right now.
All right.
This is the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
I'm searching for some real love. Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska. Happy Thursday. Welcome in the Morning Hookup. Bill Hook, Will Wilson. Happy Road Victory Thursday. How about that? Happy Road Victory Thursday. We're going to get to it. So many emotions from last night, and there were some great emotions. There were some like, I got so many things. I'm done. I quit. Here we go again. I think I even texted to people, second half Minnesota all over.
But it didn't happen.
And then it is fun, by the way, for probably Husker fans, and I think more of us probably doing radio or watching the evolution of emotions on Twitter or X of Husker fans watching basketball games. I will tweet out GIFs and like stuff, pictures, and but the number of people that actually spread their emotions, like I'm trying to figure out when they have time to tweet.
Commercials.
Is that when it is?
Yeah.
Because it's like so emotional. Like,
well, that's my process.
Give me my phone. Like, do you write them down just in case you don't forget?
I mean, that's my system. Whenever a commercial break hits, I always hop on Twitter because, Robin and all these people always tweet stuff. But then when that game turns on, the phone goes away.
It's like, I put mine away. Like, at least it's within arm length. But I'm just trying to feel like, because there's a lot of emotions that happen. Like, you go through and pick out the people that you follow, friends or whatever, after we did the first half. And then when we started, like, going downhill, you would have thought that we were done. Like, holy Christmas, like, go out and loot the stores or something.
I was very scared when that started to happen. I mean, they got it within 3, right?
Yeah. Something else that bothers me before we get to the game. And we just talked about it, like on the pregame. Thank you guys for hanging out. By the way, open phone lines today if your phones are working. I keep hearing AT&T, Verizon. There's a lot of people that are out internet and
I have Spectrum
phone outages. I don't know. I just read it. It's all over the news. Major phone outages and stuff.
Well, let's hope our phones work.
But 402-489-1240. It is wide open today. No guess. 402-489-1240. Or you can continue to stream us on Twitter, Facebook, at KFR Radio, at KFR Sports, and drop a bunch of comments. We have 15 comments on there right now, and Ernesto is like jonesing.
Ernesto took the Adderall today. Mom is fact checking you. She says not in Nebraska.
I'm just
no
reading
outage
about
here.
No, I heard somebody. I had a text from someone.
Are you telling my mom's wrong?
Nope, I never tell a mom she's wrong.
Good.
I have someone that works for me just said AT&T's having network issues across the country. I happen to be one of them. I'm a sporadic network. Guy that works for me.
Got it. All right.
I don't mess with your mom, dude. You can do that, not me.
But you were about to address something.
Well, we get this mail. I don't know what the policy is. Well, we get guests.
We've gotten mail before.
A lot of mail before.
Yeah.
And it gets dropped off, and it's usually open. And this one has care of the morning hookup. Will Wilson, your name is on here, and it's open. I don't know what to tell you.
It was open when you got it. So somebody's opening our mail before we even get it.
Is that offense?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Is that like a safety protocol?
I don't know. Like when somebody drops off donuts and stuff at the front, they don't open those and eat one and then give it to us.
Yeah, hold on.
Because Dave's really good about that. Dave's one that's always brought us snacks. They're gone.
I was going to see if Katie wanted to come in because this is something we should bring up with Katie.
We'll bring it. Since the Huskers won the row last night, are you going to continue the rest of the season or just crown them? Federal offense. Don't know. Mama Wilson, unless they are on AT&T. I don't know. I agree with you. Who has that here? No one. The guy I talked to, got a text from him, got AT&T.
I didn't even know.
He might be the only guy in the state.
Yeah, I didn't know AT&T was still a thing.
Don't know.
Well,
all right. Well, we've had a lot of fun.
It sounds like Gary Jerry's phone is working.
Gary Jerry's not a part of it. Gary Jerry, good morning.
How are you?
Hey. Fantastic. Except for people keep opening our damn mail.
Hey, what's this I hear? You dip?
I used to. I quit.
Oh, good for you.
It's been about 9 days now.
I chewed, but I only chewed on the baseball field. I didn't chew off the field.
Well, I did that on the field and just kept going.
I would have got so bored. It was.
I did it all the time.
Some games, are just there. You just get bored, and it's like, okay. But one of the funniest things that ever happened was the first baseman for St. Mary's up by San Francisco.
Yeah.
Was playing UCI and Irvine, and the wind was blowing in my face. And you know how players will get an out and then they'll spit?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
Well, it landed right in the middle of my chest.
Take that.
Gary, I was thinking about something, and I wanted to ask you this because I know you were an umpire. I don't know if there's any other person on this earth that hates being embarrassed more than an umpire.
I don't know.
Story.
Why do you say that?
Because how many times have you seen pitchers, the ump throws a ball to the pitcher and then the pitcher, throws it away and wants another one. And then the ump just starts getting pissed. I've seen it 10 times.
They're just soft.
They hate being embarrassed.
Or show. I would say you don't like to be shown up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hitter. You call a pitch that's borderline at the knees, and the hitter will step out and pull his pant legs up.
You don't like that.
He's done. He's done on the spot. That ain't going to happen. You're not going to show me up.
That's weak.
I got so many.
there's two things you don't do is when you argue something, you don't say you to the umpire and you don't show them up by doing something.
Oh,
Two
big
things
deal.
that you don't do.
I have so many good umpire stories that I can't tell on the radio.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to
I was
stories.
I was that guy.
Anyway, last night
Big
was
time.
great. You know, and I felt differently about the game than you did because Indiana hadn't made any runs yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Nebraska comes out and they get an easy layup right out the gate, and then all of a sudden they get outscored something like 24-3 or something.
26-5, I believe, was the second half start, or 25-6, something like that.
Whatever it was. But you know, Indiana hadn't made any runs, and you know, the announcers brought up a great point, was that Indiana was getting tired about a third of the way through the second half.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you can only do so much. And Nebraska was good. They were going to come back and score again. I mean, I felt from the very beginning they were going to win that game by 10, 12 points.
Huh.
So I didn't worry about it like you guys did, but I just really have trouble with the officiating in the Big Ten.
Are you just now getting there?
It's absolutely horrendous. If I would have umpired baseball like these guys officiated, I couldn't get a Little League game.
By the way, they're looking for Little League umpires if you're still available.
Oh, yeah, right. What am I going to sit on my scooter and call balls and strikes behind the
mound?
You know what? I could sit. I remember a game I went to with when your guys were playing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a play at first base that the guy just really missed horribly, and I'm just sitting there, and you look at me and I look at you, and we're just laughing. It's like, okay, well,
you just gotta giggle at those kids.
Yeah, I could sit in center field and call balls and strikes at a Little League game for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway, I'm happy we got a road win.
Yep.
And you know what? Good things start and they keep rolling usually when good things happen. And that was a good thing that happened last night. The one thing they didn't do was give up.
That's right.
They didn't quit playing.
Right.
Awesome.
Good hearing from you.
Hey, you
Thanks,
guys
Gary.
have a great day and have a great show.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Woo. Lots to unpack.
Okay.
85-70 last night. Nebraska goes on the road at Assembly Hall. It was a tell. I was nervous. Will, you've been on this. Like, how can you go for Nebraska on the road? There's been nothing that showed you that. Now, there were some signs, right? They're missing a guard, blah, blah. You see all the stats. But when Nebraska's been on the road, those stats were thrown out the window. And who knew Nebraska in the first half was going to go drop a 50 burger in the first half, 51 points. They shot 57%, made 9 first half threes. Keisei Tamanaga, 18 points. Even after Mass being terrible all night long.
Even Juwan Gary was knocking down some threes.
Man, incredible. We made 13 last night? 14 threes.
Yeah.
14 threes. They get it going. Then you see the second half started to happen. Indiana started pounding the rock inside. We were missing shots. They opened up that thing. I think it was 25-6. And a 20-point lead erased down the three. It was 57-54.
Yep.
Is when it got to that point. And that's when the emotions of Twitter started happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting text. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Oh, yeah. No, I did not think we were going to respond at all.
No, that team has not shown you that.
Uh-huh.
But I did send one tweet out and I said, Nebraska took sustaining 8 count, did a little rope-a-dope, got off the ropes, and got back in the match.
Yeah. Yeah, they responded.
And that's what it was like.
That Indiana team is not good.
They not good. And they got booed. They got booed. Like, do you agree with that? They got booed off the court at halftime.
And at the end of the game.
At the end of the game. And I don't know if they were like making a point at the end of that game, yelling defense, like the defensive cheer with like 25 seconds left, down 13 or something or whatever it was, yelling defense. I'm like, whoa.
They're
chastising their team.
We're always going to make teams boo their own team because we're Nebraska. Like
51-31 at half. You're like, who are these guys? It's Nebraska.
I know. Like
we are Indiana,
teams hate losing to Nebraska, even when we're good, like
Yes.
we are this year.
and their fans are restless, by the way, because they've now lost 3 straight at Assembly Hall.
3 straight at home,
Mhm.
and
not used to that.
yeah, Indiana's like not good, but anytime we win at Assembly Hall, I think that's the coolest thing in the world.
It's awesome. Just looking through this a little bit and look at stats, like you said, Juwan Gary played 34 minutes, 6 of 12. He drops 15. Bryce Williams, boy, he had a response last night, 6 of 10. He has 18 points. Casey ends up with 20, 18 the first half, very pedestrian second half.
Yeah, but that first half though
Was electric to have fun and watch, wasn't it?
I wish I could have had a camera on the fans, because just the looks on their faces, the
Like-
shots he's putting up and making. There's
The
nothing.
off balance, the whatever was happening was like, all right, this kid's gonna have a great night.
We are so lucky to have him.
And then you look through the rest. You've got Jamarcus Lawrence. I mean, what we mentioned him yesterday about sitting back. He's been able to view the game coming off the bench. He's now relishing that fact. He played 23 minutes last night. Boy, I tell you what, just look at the stat line. 6 of 8, 5 of 5 from 3, made both his free throws, 2 of 2, 19 points, 5 assists. But go look at the other numbers that aren't going to tell you a lot. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, only 1 turnover.
Which is something he struggled with.
My goodness.
He might be the MVP.
This
from
game,
last night.
absolutely.
I mean, Casey had a good game. Bryce had an unbelievable game. Juwan Gary does so many good things away from the ball.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you look at his stat line, 15 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a steal. He was tied for the best plus minus.
He's
on the court.
unbelievable.
He was tied with as it is most games, Sam Hoiberg. They were both plus 17 last night.
And Sam was doing Sam things.
18 minutes, 2 points, he had 2 free throws. I mean, just incredible, the stuff he does. They get it done. That's just what you needed.
Yeah.
If you look right now, Jerry Palm has it updated. You're a 10 seed all of a sudden. If you don't believe in road wins, it doesn't matter where you went on the road at in your conference. They jumped, I believe, 4 or 5 spots in the net. They're at 43 now. Same thing in the Kim Palm. You're at 38. Just the road win.
Especially
just one road win.
Especially in the Big Ten. Did you see that graphic they put up last night? The Big Ten has the worst road percentage.
Yes. That's what we said. There's only one team in the conference that's above.
By the way, I hear what you're hearing.
I just got it.
Maybe some of you listening could hear someone
guys.
It sounds like somebody's just walking around with metal shoes on. There's people on our roof doing some
roof inspection. We just got an email from the boss lady. Roof inspection in progress and no warning. It's going to be noisy. That's all right. We talk a lot enough. We want to be bothered by it.
My sister Maggie chimes in.
Oh, we got a lot going on here.
I just love how we have different players go off. You never know whose night it's going to be.
That's right. Agree.
So dangerous for a team to have that.
It was, because that's a great point. And because one player that was non-existent last night got a little foul trouble early, but it was nothing from him masked. Not dogging him, because we've gotten a lot from him through a lot of games.
Also, I know he made a few plays last night, but Josiah Alec is still the most annoying player I've ever watched.
Why can't he stay on his feet?
It's so I called him some names last night while watching the game.
I think a lot of people were saying a lot of things. If you could read my text messages.
Okay.
Stuff, my kid had to walk out of the room.
A few things from last night. That play that Hoiberg drew up the first play out of halftime, that alley-oop to Bryce.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Perfect drop. Number 2, there was a play towards the end of the game where we had the ball, we were under the basket, and it got tipped out of bounds. And Kelly Pfeiffer, the referee, said it was our ball.
Got it right.
But then here comes that old man.
I don't know who that was, but there ain't no way in hell he saw anything.
He comes over and switches the call. And you watch the replay, it was clearly off Indiana's
I don't
knee.
understand the officiating in that situation, that the official right there by the play makes a call, right?
Yeah.
But you come out of left field.
He was blocked. The two players that were on the play, their backs were to him. He couldn't see who it went off of. This guy has the audacity to walk over from half court and change the call. I think he's an Indiana fan.
They got to buzz it. Boom, boom. Timeout. Indiana's on the comeback. Get that ball back to him.
And to make it worse,
Nebraska.
with a minute left, our bench is going nuts, right? They're standing up, cheering.
Yeah.
And that guy has the audacity to come over, stop the game, and push him to the sideline.
Come on, man.
It's insane. And the third thing I wanted to bring up,
Bring it.
Sean Morris, color commentator last night on the Big Ten Network. I've said it before, I'll say it again. He is without a doubt my favorite.
He's your favorite
commentator.
You've said that a lot. He's pretty good.
He's so smart. He goes both ways, which is great. And if you want to become a good basketball player or improve, you'd listen to this guy on the call.
Mhm.
I mean, the way he
Really
describes
good.
plays,
I concur.
he is just incredible. I think he's the best.
He's a pleasure to
He
listen
might be the
to.
best in the country. I'm serious. He's great.
He's a pleasure to listen to. I'm going to go. We got 2 comments for you. I'm going to read both these. Your mom says, because you're going to hate this. Alec plays super hard. Sometimes gets him in trouble. Has the softest hands, but he's growing on me.
Yeah.
You want to talk to your mom about that?
Mom likes the guys with the long hair.
She used to be with a band guy, so
Yeah,
I get
she
it.
used to be.
I get it. Ryan, great comment here, and I don't know which one to pick. Bryce left-handed block party play of the game, or maybe the pass of the year from Lawrence.
That pass.
Both those were.
That pass was.
By
nice.
the way, you look at both those situations. If Bryce doesn't use his left hand, he tries to block it with his right. He fouls the guy.
Mhm.
The left. That almost put it done. Game over. Like, we're here.
And that pass from Jamarcus.
Woo!
I mean, nobody even saw that coming.
No. I give them both a vote.
And Gary was smart on that play to just run to the basket in transition.
Yes, I give them both a vote. But you look at it, you got to win. You've now won, 3 straight?
Yep.
You're at 19 wins. Sunday, 5:30, you're back down at home against Minnesota, a revenge game, but also getting to that number, get you to that 20 win number. I think it's the biggest game of the year coming up. Get you to 20, get you one at home, right? And you look at the standings right now. We talked about this on the pregame, or you and I did. Look at the standings right now on where you could fall, or where you could go to or fall from. Right now, Nebraska currently sitting in 5th. But if you look at you watched Illinois last night lose a 7-point lead, lose a game in a minute. They could not break the press. That's done. Terrible management on getting that done. But you've got, you have Illinois still sitting at 2. Okay. 5 losses. Wisconsin, 6 losses. Northwestern, 6 losses. Nebraska, Michigan State, Minnesota, all with 7 losses. You have a Iowa team with 8 losses. You have 8 teams. 7 of those 8 right there. I mean, look at the number of teams you got right there, that the ebbs and flows of the last 4 games are going to be astronomical in where you're at. Because right now you're sitting with a single bye. It just means so much going forward.
And Northwestern has a few games they could drop.
They do.
They got Michigan State. They go on the road to Maryland. I believe they have Iowa at home, which Iowa, I mean, they can play on the road.
How about these? Well, you're talking about that one. Wisconsin is one to watch for. Now, we need them to win, by the way, for our thing. But Indiana, Illinois, Rutgers, Purdue.
Wow.
That's what they have left. You mentioned Northwestern. They got Michigan, whatever, at Maryland, Iowa, Michigan State, Minnesota. That's not the easiest one to get through.
Ryan says, I'm with Mama Wilson. Alec plays his ass off. You trying to drag that 7-footer around the court. Okay, that's fair. If you want to go to the defensive side, he does okay. But when it comes to the offense part, I cannot stand him.
You can't get there, can you?
I cannot stand him. Thank you, Ryan. I agree. He with Rink out, he had to step up, and he did a really good job. And that Ware guy, he's hard to guard. Anybody.
You think?
You had to double him, and he got his. I'll give you that, Ryan.
Rink was only one of 2 players from Nebraska with a minus last night. CJ Wilcher -4, Rink -1.
Yeah, CJ's kind of fortunate right now.
He's trying to make it Wisconsin every night right now. And I think he needs just to settle and get back to where he was doing it from.
But we got the win. We did it.
Got the win. We did it. But again, 5:30. I assume 5:30 in the weather the way it is, get down there early. Because it's going to be, I bet you it's sold out. Not many tickets left, if there's any tickets left. At home, get your 20th win at home. Could be a celebration.
I would usually be working on Sunday, but I'll be coming back from a concert, so I will not be down there.
We should talk about that when we come back, because Skizzy Mars.
That's right.
All right, we'll talk about it. I wrote it down. Don't act like I remembered.
I know you did.
We're going to talk about that. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Skizzy Mars, but we're going to jump into college football as a whole. the new playoff that they've approved, what they're also looking at, and now that new college football game is going to come out, the players going to get paid. Let's talk about that and a whole lot more when we come back.
More next on the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
You need to play me some Skizzy Mars. I know that's one of them.
Yeah, that was Skizzy going to break. Everybody wants me to play a song. I got Ernesto saying
Where? Oh. Sent a song since I can't call. When you guys make it to the dance, I don't even know. Right now, Ernesto, they were talking about me again. These are all projections. Jerry Palm, CBS Sports, right now has Nebraska as a 10 seed, and they would be in Indianapolis is what they've got projected.
Ernesto, I may not be able to do this. Just so you know.
And right now, that's a 10 seed. And right now, they have ESPN has not updated anything. They're slow to the punch. They still got Nebraska listed as a last 4 buys. That'll jump. And they have Nebraska. Jerry Palm had him in Indianapolis. Trying to see where Mr. Lenardi would have Nebraska.
Screw Lenardi.
Oh, he has him in Charlotte. That's a sweet place. He has him in Charlotte right
I heard
now.
it's awful.
It's incredible. I wouldn't know what to do there. It doesn't have because it doesn't have Carolina. It does have Carolina and Charlotte, but it's a 2 seed.
I'm searching for real love. Someone to take my heart.
Sing it, my man. Skid. I feel like this should be the music for him. Skid.
No, that is not Skizzy. Don't ever do that again.
Jeez, why are you so mean? Telling my kids telling my kids.
Oh, yeah?
When I say some like hip word.
Ernesto, I got the song.
When I say some hip word, Dad, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, because
I will trade you. Look, you go to these, you get rid of those. Icebreaker mints. All right, so that's the one you go to. See, this is the new Icebreaker mints.
my girlfriend and I are going to be.
Whoa. I know you want to say weird stuff during the breaks, but not right now.
Okay, fine.
No, where are you going to be?
Damn.
No, where are you going to be?
No, it's fine.
Say it.
No, we don't have to talk about it.
I'd love to talk about it.
No, we don't have to.
When do I get to meet Nora?
I don't know. I want you to meet her. You're never downtown.
I can make it like Sunday. I'll be downtown.
Sunday we can maybe make happen.
You going to the game?
Is it at night?
5:30.
I might be back in time.
5:30. That's right. You're coming. But is she going to country with you?
No, she's not. She's got some stuff going on. Yeah, I see.
Who you going?
I'm going with
Friends?
some buddies. Actually,
Buddies?
a lot of the people you met.
Are you guys
at the
going
Michigan
down there?
game. Yeah,
it's in
we're all going.
Kansas.
No, it's in Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Yeah.
I like Des Moines.
Is it?
I like Des Moines. Yeah, there's good areas in there.
Ryan wants Nora to come on the show. By the way, a lot of people spell her name wrong. There's an H at the end of that.
Oh,
Just saying. I think as a boyfriend, I have to correct that.
you're so protective. I love it. If you're gonna say her name and say it and type it, you better get it right.
Yeah, type it right.
Norah.
That's right.
If she's listening, she'll be so proud.
She was mad that she couldn't send in a question for Ask Will Anything yesterday.
Why
So,
couldn't she?
She has meetings during that time.
Does she have it right now too?
Oh, I don't know if she still has it.
Nora, if you have her out there, you can. It's not an Ask Will day, but you have a free pass every day if you're on to Ask Will Anything.
Get out your seat and move your feet. Find a groove that makes you move. Take a chance and do a dance.
Welcome back in the morning hookup. Happy Thursday. Happy victory. Road victory Thursday. Ryan said, I stand corrected. Miss Nora. Norah. Woo! That is incredible. It's incredible. Good stuff. Again, Nebraska gets it done last night, 85-70 on the road. Get that elusive Big Ten road win. Then, if you saw Lawrence last night in his post game on the Big Ten, he's like, yes, we wanted everybody to quit talking about this. We're done talking about it now. He was open and honest and transparent, which we talked about yesterday, right? That means to tell you what, Will. They heard the noise, didn't they? They heard the noise.
Yeah.
They knew what was happening. They knew what they needed to get done.
And they did it.
They did it.
At Assembly Hall. What a win. I don't know what Mom's saying.
I know what you're going to DM for that.
I know a lot of you listening on the radio like feel left out when we mention the chat.
You should jump on it, though.
You should jump on it.
It's fun. At KFR Radio, at KFR Sports, Twitter, Facebook.
I'm always, a big radio guy, but this is by far the better way to watch the show.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's good stuff.
Did you want to bring up?
I did. I was getting there right now. I just was thinking about Skizzy Marsh, but
yeah, Skizzy.
You're going to a concert.
Going to a concert on Saturday, seeing Skizzy Mars, me and my friend's favorite rapper.
Let's go. I need to brush up on my Skizzy just so I know.
I'll send you some stuff.
Send me some Skizzy.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, let's go. College football playoff unanimously approves the 5+7 model as a 12-team format begins. What does that mean, Will? What is 5+7? There'll be 5 auto qualifiers? 5 autos, 7 at large to get into this puppy. So you have 5 autos.
So they're going to take 5 of the Power 5 conference champions.
Yep.
Which is weird because what's the 5th?
It will guarantee the top 5 conference champions as the college football moves to a new era following the splintering of the Pac-12. So you get the 5.
What Pac-12? What
do they still get bored? I'm still reading this a little bit.
So Big 12,
Here
Big 10.
Leaves the door for non-power 5. Boom. So the de facto power for ACC, Big 12, Big 10, SEC.
Okay.
I don't know who the 5 is.
So you win.
They still give it, but whatever.
You win the conference championship, you're in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And they're also aligning that still gives the little guy still a chance because there's still 7 that'll be voted on to get in.
Well, technically there'd be 8. But we don't know what the 5th automatic qualifier is.
Highest ranked following leagues. All right, so here's how the 5th one is, Will. It will give you from the following 5. So there'll be one more since the Pac-12's gone. The highest ranked conference from the following 5. AAC, Conference USA, MAC, Mountain West, Sunbelt.
Okay.
That's one of the autos, plus the 7.
I dig it.
Are you good with this? You good with the 12?
I dig it, and here's why. Because we're no longer going to have a Texas or a Florida State situation. With this scenario, Florida State would have got in.
Oh, absolutely, because there's 12.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to lose some drama, and I kind of like the drama where Florida State doesn't get in. I love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to get rid of that. And like you said, there's going to be some smaller guys that get in, like maybe South Florida, who goes undefeated.
Totally could. I mean, again, right now, if you go and look at it right now, everybody loves to predict, right? So right now, model right now, right? The model right now that begins this year, when you look at it, they're like predicting it already. Here it is. Georgia, Ohio State, Clemson, Utah. Okay, those are the 4 champions. Oregon, Texas, Michigan at large, Alabama at large, Penn State at large, Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Liberty.
3 Big Ten teams
at large.
Liberty. Interesting. I'd be surprised if one conference got 3 teams in. Maybe that might be the new normal.
It might be the new normal. If there's 7 that are voted on, you could have Big Ten teams because now there's no conference championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is, but there's no sides. There's no East West or Legends leaders. What it used to be, right? It's everybody. The top 2 play each other, but you might have that 3rd team that just missed out because they're not in the top 2 of the league,
right? But nobody's gonna get mad at the 13th team not getting in.
No.
Right.
It'll be so watered down by then.
Yeah.
They're even playing right now in a few years, whenever, blah, 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 that there's a 14 action, which would give you automatic, maybe multiple auto qualifiers from the same conference.
And we get this next season, right?
24, this season coming up.
I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. Plus, more football. You get more football as the year goes on.
It's a lot.
I love it. And I think you're going to be playing some of those first games in each other's stadiums, if I'm not wrong.
That's what the model sorts for. And then you start moving on through whatever bowl scenario that they're going to call it. Right? Because you still need bowl games that are going to take up some of these games.
Yeah.
I also think the model will take away the opt-out stuff.
Well,
because of a 12-team action. Right now, you have, 4? If you're not in those 4, there's a ton of opt-outs. It doesn't take away from all of the opt-outs, but at least you'll add 8 more teams to that will not be opting out for a chance to win a national championship.
yeah. And the other bad thing about this, I can't ever see those other 7 teams winning the national title. It's going to be one of those.
It's a
4
playoff.
teams.
You don't know. It's a playoff. That's the playoff.
You know how football is.
I know, but that's fun. Get hot late, man. Go.
Yeah. I'm excited. And I'm also
awesome.
excited about this other story.
EA Sports College Football 25 is coming out. I don't know when. 25. Right?
Yeah. It might be this summer.
They've also now talked about, one, they announced that all 134 FBS schools have joined the video game relaunch. Get them all. It's going to be a lot of game plan going on. But it also is now they're reporting about, because obviously there's a big controversy from the last time, people getting paid, name, image, likeness. They have put a thing out there now that said each athlete that allows EA Sports to use their name, image, and likeness will receive $600 and a free copy of the game in return.
Perfect.
That will give over 11,000 players across the nation the chance to appear in one of the most anticipated game launches in recent memory.
This is so exciting.
$600 in a game.
It's been 10 years since we last had a college football video game. And I cannot wait for this.
They said all 134 FBS schools have agreed to appear in the game at launch, and many have already worked with EA Sports to include university-specific assets, including crowd noise and fight songs.
Hooks, what are some specific things we see in modern college football that need to be added to this game? The transfer portal?
Yes. Oh, yes.
There needs to be a setting where players just opt out randomly at the end of the season. And then as a coach, you're like, what the hell?
Like, you need to put in there like a setting where it's like auto opt out. If you're not in the specific, like if you have a team that's not in where it should be, then kids are just leaving your school.
I wonder if NIL will be, because I think they're going to make this very specific and very accurate.
Yes.
And there's going to be some fun things.
I wonder if you can just make up your own scenario. Like if you're like in a setting where there's like 6 of your buddies that are like online together, if they can like tamper and poach your roster.
Theo Malone chimes in. He says, will EA have it for PlayStation 2? I don't have all those new consoles. Theo, you might be out of luck there, man.
Yeah, probably.
In fact, this might be just on PS5, which I don't have. So I might be screwed too.
That's a lot. You guys are awesome today, by the way. Thank you.
Patrick says he can't wait to play as Nebraska and get 6 more national championships.
Man, goodness.
That's what me and him did growing up on the PS2.
Yeah, Maggie. Got to give those damn Gophers hell. Yeah, we do.
Okay, so Nora is listening to the show.
Oh, she's listening. What's up, Nora? With an H?
With an H, thank you.
Thank you.
She wanted to give us a question. She missed the Ask Will Anything segment.
Is this
yesterday.
for Will specific?
Well, she sent 2.
Okay, here we go.
One of them is, if you had to take one current Husker basketball player to take with you on a deserted island, who would it be? And I think it would probably have to be Rink Mast.
Why?
Because he's super tall and you can grab the coconuts up on the trees, because those are key when surviving on an island. I've seen Lost, so I know how to do this.
Boy, who would I take? I don't know. I feel like Jawan Gary would be a good time hang out with.
Jawan Gary would be cool. Yeah. I'd probably go with Rink Mast.
Be a Jawan guy.
And then he says,
I don't know. You said an island?
Island.
Alec. He looks like he belongs on one side with the hair. Doesn't he look like Moana sometime, that movie?
Yeah, he does.
Like, I'd be safe. He'd be a part of the island.
Right.
Done. Alec.
And then she asked,
For safety.
who was your first celebrity crush?
Easy. Alyssa Milano. Who's the boss? Sam. Alyssa Milano, no doubt about it.
Who's the boss?
That was my first. Then it became Tiffany Amber Thiessen on yes.
I think
Saved by the Bell.
I think my
Hello.
first was
Hello.
it was definitely Megan Fox after that first Transformers movie came out. Everybody
That's a
was
good
obsessed
question.
with
That's a
her.
great question, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, chat, let us know your
Yeah.
first celebrity
Yeah,
crush.
throw it out there because I wanted to name. I got vetoed from it, but I wanted to name my first daughter, which her name is Sophia. I want to name her Samantha, based on the
Oh.
show and the Alyssa Milano Sam, the Carter Sam. I wanted to have a kid named Sam.
But your wife vetoed that.
Yeah, she's like, ain't no way we're naming our daughter after a show they used to watch. Sam. I mean, it'd be cool, but like, come here, Sam.
Right.
I love you, Sam.
Yeah.
Then Tiffany
so,
Amber Thiessen was a. Whew.
so we're excited for the playoff.
We are for the playoff. Yeah, 12 team, 5+7. You can read more about it out there. CBS Sports, ESPN. They got all kinds of information on it. Then I'll get all their predictions that they've got going on.
People are agreeing with you, Alyssa Milano.
Yeah. See, thanks, Ryan. Thanks. Yeah, Vanessa. Thank go. Yes. Listen, Mono, because she's a weird one too right now. We
Is
can
she-
bring her up in stories we missed.
Is
We
she a
should.
little off?
Well, isn't she worth a lot of money?
I don't know.
We'll talk about her GoFundMe that she set up.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about that. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll surf sports and do some stories that we missed.
You're listening to the Morning Hookup with Bill Hooks and Will Wilson. More coming up.
Yeah, buddy. I love wager talk. I know, Ernesto. We miss him too, Marco.
Thew says Heather Locklear,
Well, that shows your age, to you. My goodness.
Justine Bateman, Mallory Keaton. That's where. Okay, yeah, you named your daughter after her. Okay,
Yeah. See, that's how you name your kids.
after your celebrity crushes.
Why
That's
would
kind of
you
weird.
not? Yeah, it's kind of weird, but that's just what you do. I mean, that's what I did. Go watch. Yeah, you can like stream Who's the Boss stuff now.
Yeah, who's the boss? I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
Angela is the boss.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah,
How'd you know that?
because I watched the show Community, and there was an episode. It's based around a community college.
Yeah.
Okay, and in one of the episodes, there was a class called "Who's the Boss?" And it was basically a class explaining who is the boss
They kinda
in the
played
show, and the teacher kept explaining how it was somebody from the show, but then Abed, a
get-
character in the show, kept saying it was Angela.
that. Angela, that's awesome. No crossover.
Ryan said his celebrity crush was Elizabeth Shue.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
I don't know who that is.
My goodness. Speaking of shows, they're all coming back right now, by the way. They're all catching up now from the writers' strike and all that stuff. My kid, my young Bridget Fonda. Thanks. Adam, seeing a white female. Hello.
Bridget Fondon, another person I got to look up. I don't know these names.
You're giving Will some good education. I love every bit of this.
Bridget Fonda.
Come on. You got like your mom's helping you out. You seen the movie Cocktail?
I've seen it.
Elizabeth Shue was in Cocktail with Tom Cruise.
Patrick says, speaking of Community, mine would be Allison Brie. Allison Brie is very good looking.
Mm-hmm.
She's great in Community too. Ryan says she was in the original. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I know who that is. Yeah. Definitely.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nora, for the question, by the way. You sparked our
Yeah.
show.
Good job, Nora.
Kathy Ireland. Boy, the poster. Her poster back in the day. Did you ever put posters on your wall? You
Yeah.
probably didn't, did you?
No, I did. Yeah. I had an Amon Green Green
Leah-
Bay Packers.
Leah Thompson, especially in Howard the Duck. You've never seen that movie, have you?
Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
No, but I know it's a superhero thing, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Because I know that he had like a cameo in the latest Avengers movie.
Howard the Duck?
I think.
Ain't no way Howard the Duck was any Avengers movie that I've. Ugh. Howard the Duck?
I'm pretty sure.
Did you ever go to the back? I remember going to sports stores and the posters.
Oh, I loved
Scanning the
posters.
posters and like pulling the tubes out,
Oh yeah.
being pissed when they didn't have one.
There's a poster at my grandma's house.
You said you're correct about Howard the Duck thing.
See,
I don't watch.
he had a connection to Marvel.
I don't watch Marvel or Avengers, so
Thank you, Theo. How was Farrah Fawcett not been brought up yet?
I know, for
Even
sure.
she was hot.
Kathy Ireland.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Remember, she passed away the same weekend
Yep.
as Michael Jackson.
That's right.
Mhm.
Kathy Ireland was a good one. Farrah Fawcett.
There it is. There it is.
That's really good. That's really good. Welcome back in the morning hookup. Bill Oaks, Will Wilson. Thanks for hanging out with us. Nora sparked our show, man.
It's a good topic.
She threw it out and she's like, done. You guys are boring today. Watch this question.
Yeah.
I'll spark this puppy.
I want to know Nora's answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nora, what's your answer? First celebrity crush.
Yeah. This ought to be good. This ought to be good.
Good stuff.
Husker-
Speaking of that, by the way, good weather going on right now out there. I did get a chance to. I went out and I probably should have went back to work yesterday, but I took an extra day. Went to the golf course.
How'd it go?
Was beautiful. 88.
Wow, not
Not
bad
bad.
for the
I
first
mean-
round.
Yeah, for the fact that I had to get there a little early and check what was in my bag,
Yeah.
throw out all the old 3 cans of sunscreen that were still in it. Like I put it away in December and just left.
And I remember bringing it up to you before you left because, of course, we know that you're trying to quit dipping and you're doing very good so
Yep,
far.
and I did not have one there.
But I knew when you stepped on that course, you were going to be reminded.
I was absolutely reminded. I
Yeah.
promise you that, because it was even tougher because I didn't have anything. I didn't have any gum with me, nothing. I actually bought something I never do. They had Mike and Ike's, the candy Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, yeah.
I chewed some, like, I put them, like, just something to have to mess. Mike and Ike's.
And you're not even a sweet guy.
I hate them.
Yeah.
I needed something.
If you're
Chewed on a few straws and things like that, but it was fun.
if you're listening on the radio, we had a great time during the break. A lot of people are sharing their first celebrity crushes. If you're on the stream and you're a woman, let us know your answers. We want to know.
Yeah.
Maggie, Mom,
Oh, I want to know.
Nora, Claire, if you're listening, let us know. Husker baseball.
Yeah,
Today.
Boy, that's coming up today, my man. They got a 4-game set coming up. Grand Canyon University will be out in Phoenix. 4-game set. They announced the rotation yesterday. Drew Christo is going to go today at 7:00. Tomorrow at 7:00, you get Sears. Saturday at 7:00, you're going to get Will Walsh. Sunday at 1:00, by the way, you'll get Caleb Clark. All these games, if you have it, you'll be able to watch it. ESPN Plus is going to bring you all Nebraska baseball this weekend.
Those last 3 that you named, really happy the way they looked last week, especially Sears. He looked really good. Interested to see how Christo looks today.
Well, I will be super interested in how he looks, how long he can go.
Yeah, because
How
we
long
didn't
he
see
can
him go last season more than, 4 innings? 3 innings?
Maybe if that. Can he be a guy that jumps in the rotation, a midweek guy that can get you what I think what it's telling you right now is from a Thursday right now, he's your top midweek guy because he's not in the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but he's your top midweek guy. Again, can you get 4 or 5? Can you get to 5 with a Christo? Because I tell you what, I don't know about how good Grand Canyon is. I don't know how good of the 4 teams that they beat already are. 4-0. Hey, Mr. Manerick.
Oh, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're 4-0.
4-0. I don't know how good these teams are. Okay, I'm just going to throw them out there. They beat Georgetown, which I don't know. Georgetown's very good. 5-2. USC seems like they should be good.
Yeah.
Right? 8-1. BYU, I don't know. 6-2. They beat a Big Ten team, 10-3. Ohio State.
So Mom's wondering what the question is. Mom, we want to know your first celebrity crush. Sarah says Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, my God.
Who's that?
Is it Home Improvement's the name of the show? Tim the Toolman Taylor's son?
Oh, his son.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh,
good
my.
show.
Here you go. Nora is on.
And
Is
here's
that
Nora. That's Nora. She said her first celebrity crush was Chris Pine in the Princess Diaries movie. Not sure if the old heads will have seen it.
Nora, I had your back. Now you're calling old heads. Why is that directed at me?
Chris Pine. Oh, I know Chris
I know
Pine.
Chris
He was
Pine.
in the.
By the way, Nora, he's the one that had to look it up.
Oh, I know who he is. He was in the second Horrible Bosses movie
Yes.
that I just watched. Yeah. Okay. Good, Nora. All right.
You weren't expecting that one, were you, for that response, were you?
No, I wasn't. But Mom said Fred Couples.
Yes! Will's favorite.
She knows I don't like Fred Couples.
That is the best comment ever, Fred Couples.
Mom, weren't you guys about the same age when you were?
See, now you're getting personal with your mom.
I guess that is kind of weird. No, I'm joking.
Are
Mom.
you
I
as
didn't
old as
mean
Fred
that.
Couples?
Fred Couples, give me a break,
That's awesome.
jerk.
That's awesome. Nebraska baseball. Again, 4-game set on the road. ESPN Plus, 7 o'clock tonight. You'll get a chance to watch if you have ESPN Plus. But again, we just rattled off. Like, I don't know how good these teams are or what you're looking at, but
here's the
pitching
thing.
wise, in 4 games, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're going to have 8 runs in 4 games. Grand Canyon has. That's it.
You gotta close these games. You had a chance to go 3-0.
You should be 2. You should
Last
be at worst
weekend.
2-1 right now.
Yeah.
At worst 2-1. You couldn't get out of your own way for a little bit.
Clean that up. Get 3. I think it's going to be a tough series.
I think it's going to be a really tough series. I think what they also got, and again, this is that early stuff we've always talked about. I'm bringing up stats real quick. But Nebraska right now is probably the games like missed opportunities when you're looking at it. When you're looking at this from a strikeout perspective, my goodness.
That was the problem last
34
year.
strikeouts in what, 4 games? 3 games.
That was an issue last
34.
season.
That right? Yeah, 34 strikeouts.
Mm-hmm.
4, 3, 4. My goodness, 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
34 strikeouts in 3 games. That's got to stop
Mm-hmm.
because pitching's been good enough so far in that first 3 games.
And that's going to take time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't fix that in 1 week. I don't think.
No. See ball, hit ball, have good productive at bats.
Ryan says Couples have the smoothest swing in golf.
Yeah, he does. That's how he got the ladies.
He's a jerk, though.
Guy doesn't get one autograph, and everybody's a jerk.
I got to 3 holes ahead of him. I was the first one on the ropes. He walks right by me.
Your mom said he's dad's age.
You're not helping your case. Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's do it. Come back with stories that we missed.
You're listening to the Morning Hookup with Bill Hooks and Will Wilson. More coming up.
This is good stuff.
Yeah, this has been fun.
This
I
has
love
been
open
fun.
show
Yes,
days.
open show days.
Nora
are
said that too. She said she loves it when we have an open show and
nice.
just bowl.
Not to just like our guests. We love our guests when they come on, but we do get to enjoy that when we just have shows like this. Talk sports, talk to you, have you guys interact with us.
Yeah, and coming up, we will have Brett Jody on Thursdays.
Yeah, sometime in May.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be that long.
Yeah.
We'll probably have him on spot duty a little bit
Yeah.
so we can keep caught up with the salt dogs that are going to be coming up.
Yeah.
What some stories we missed coming up.
I got a good one.
Oh, let's go. This is Radio Magic. Thank you, Ernesto. It's all Will Wilson. I sent you a couple, didn't I? I don't know. I send weird stuff. On Twitter. Oh, I sent that where he did that. I'm going to bring this one up. This was a couple days ago, but I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up. Because I can. What do you got today? You at the bar?
No,
What are you going
I was supposed to have a haircut today, but my hairstyle, can I call it a hairstylist? Is that weird for a guy to call that?
No, absolutely not.
She had to reschedule. So,
Got to reschedule.
so Nora,
Well, if you're getting a-
Nora, you're going to be mad at me.
If you're getting a reschedule, yeah, it's a hairstylist. Adam, appreciate you. Hooks with 2 classes. Kelly Kapowski wins over Alyssa, though. I can see that. Kelly Kapowski was a smoke show.
I don't know these names.
Oh, my boy Ryan said I must be one of the old heads. I'm a same age as Hooks. Class of 96. Hell yeah, class of 96.
If you said can't cut your hair if you're GP in,
I don't know. He's trying to be cool.
If you're going as Huey Lewis. Yeah, I want to go as Huey Lewis for Halloween this year.
You're starting now?
Well, I'm like pretty much there right now, but
What does Nora think about this?
I don't know. I haven't discussed it with her yet.
You are right now.
Yeah. I need to get a cut, though.
Public forum. I'm getting mine next week. I'm a next week cut. Already got it done.
Hey, maybe we should go together. We can get a haircut together.
Good. I could take. We should go to this new place.
Should we go there?
It's pretty awesome.
If you get the appointments.
I already booked it. I booked one. I'll book you one.
Yeah, book me one.
This thing is sweet. This story is incredible.
Ernesto said Scott Frost and Lawrence Phillips.
Uh-oh.
Ernesto loves his Lawrence Phillips jokes.
That's the one thing I regret that I didn't do when I was down in Florida was get a picture of myself in front of a Wawa. I passed multiple of them. And I'm like, God, I just didn't have time.
Like all you need.
I feel like when this song comes on, I should do the K-Say. I don't know. I feel like
He didn't do that last
no, he
night.
didn't. I think he was told to stop.
I got to get a screenshot of that.
Colin says, "Will my brother, you do not need a haircut. If you do, see my boy DJ Romeo at Oasis.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I know, DJ. Yeah.
The last time they brought an Oasis guy in here, you were made fun of.
That's when I went bald.
You didn't go bald. You were made bald.
I was made bald.
I saw pictures of you. Look like SVP.
Scott Van Pelt?
Yeah, I got to go back and find it because you had your glasses on.
Yeah.
You look like SVP.
I have that photo.
You have that one?
I have
You
it
look
on
like
my-
Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
I'm
know.
pretty sure I tweeted it at him, but it got nothing because we're small time.
Right.
So, all right, let's do some stories that we missed.
The stories we miss. The Morning Hookup.
You or me?
I'll go. Did you see this story? This is probably a week ago because I was gone. The Sacramento State baseball player. Did you see this story where he was? The headline said, I didn't see that. I just kind of watched it a little bit. A Sacramento State baseball player somehow got hit by a pitch 7 times in one day.
What?
7. I think he went on to have like 2 more the next year, like 9 times in a weekend.
He's all bruised up.
Yeah, the comments were like, man, he must have messed around with somebody's girlfriend or something on the other team. It just 7 times in one day got hit. That's incredible.
It's unlucky. The story I have, 44 years ago today.
So
Do you know what happened?
So I would have been 2.
You know what happened 44 years ago today?
No.
The Olympics. The miracle.
On ice. Oh, play it out, Michael.
Good save. Eruzione scores! Mike Eruzione! And now Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
All right. Hey, can you play the last part after I say this? So get it to the very last part. Do you believe in miracles? Tell me when you're there. I feel like this is you ready?
Yep.
Last night, Nebraska won a game on the road.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Yes.
How poetic.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes, we did. It's not a lie. Nebraska won at Indiana.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
Yes.
Took down the Soviets.
Yeah, done. Boy, that gives me goosebumps. Just and even if you've never had a chance, if you watch that movie,
Yes.
what a great movie.
Outstanding movie.
Just from the history and this, all that, just incredible.
Another story I have, there was a report yesterday that Adrian Peterson was selling his MVP, Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year trophies at like some estate sale. And then he came back and put out a video saying that he isn't selling anything and that he's financially stable.
When you say you are, you're probably not.
It just seems a little fishy to me because they're on the estate sales website. It showed the trophies.
It showed him, right?
Like, it showed him for sale. But apparently he said he's taking legal action against the auction house.
That's
So,
what you do and try to save face.
You're
might
right.
Not, might not have any money. Poor guy might not have any money.
God, he played for like 6 more years after leaving the
I don't know.
Vikings.
I wonder if they're going to auction off his belts.
His belt.
Remember when he was like, he was beating his kid with the belt?
Oh,
My bad. Bad timing.
Oh,
Bad. Should I go away from that?
Adrian Peterson. All right, we need to stop.
So did last night's Greg asked, so did last night's Nebraska win mean that Will Wilson will bet on Nebraska in his last 2 road games? Are you convinced now?
Ugh. I don't think I am.
He doesn't bet.
I don't bet.
Yeah.
Thank
not
you.
allowed.
Thank
Not
you.
allowed. Your mom said it's one of her favorite Olympic moments. She watched it with, I can't read that.
That's Baba, my grandpa.
Oh, they watched it together.
What a great memory.
Yeah.
My history teacher in high school always told this story where he was a kid when it happened, and him and his family were driving down Vine Street, and I think it came out that we won, and apparently everybody just stopped on the street, got out, and just celebrated on Vine Street.
On Vine Street. Can you imagine just this, like, living through that time? Honestly, I was 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't remember, but living through the time of that period of the Soviets almost, but like not going in, and you've got amateurs and they're putting these teams together, and the Olympics were a big,
the Soviets,
I think they're a big deal, but they're not like they used to be. The Olympics, they're not that big of a deal. Like, these were amateurs. Like, now we're playing with pros, and
yeah, I get what you're saying, but still, I mean, it's going to go down as one of the greatest wins ever.
Yeah. So, boy, that was a Thursday. Great Thursday. That was one of I'm honestly favorite day of the week so far.
Today has been good.
Favorite day of the week. Tomorrow, Dr. Dane Todd, I believe he's back. I believe. Let's hope. Also, Jeff Moats will be in the house. We got district basketball happening all over the board right now. Have a lot of that. So you guys have a great Thursday. Take care of yourself. Catch you on a Friday.